Hi everybody, happy Friday. I hope everybody's having a blessed day today. You know I am. Thank you, Jesus. Always on my side, always provides. And today I'm making something so delicious because it's a rainy day or cloudy day. I like to make nice comfort food. So this is gonna be some turkey soup. Now, what I have here is this is cooked turkey, the turkey bone. After I was done cooking it, I froze it. So I have a cooked turkey bone and an uncooked turkey bone from another turkey in another video that you must see. It was my videos. So a little feather. Okay, why does this have so many feathers? Look at the feather. Okay, so uncooked turkey and a cooked turkey. I'm gonna make some turkey soup. I got these noodles and they're just little rings of noodles. They're called angel hair nest, like little bird nest. Okay, so I have this. I'm gonna put this to the side here for a minute, and I'm also gonna put my turkey over here first because I don't need it right now. I'm gonna make some turkey soup. I have some onions here from the City Harvest that I put away and froze, and I have some peppers here from the City Harvest that I froze, and that's all going for the turkey soup. And I also have some tomato paste that I'm gonna use for my turkey soup. Now, this over here, what I got going on is my flour. I have some sugar, I have some yeast, I have 3 eggs, I have some butter, and I have some warm milk. This is this goes to the soup too, my sazon. All right, so this is some frozen mozzarella that I had. And I'm just gonna incorporate that because I want to make a stuffed, you can say ham and cheese bread, but it's not ham and cheese, but you can think of it like a cold cut bread, not a prosciutto because that has way more. Okay, even though I could turn it kind of like in a Wanda's way prosciutto, but I'm just gonna stick to my cold cuts. Okay, what do I got here? I brought some Munster cheese. I love Munster cheeses. You guys love Munster cheese? All right, so Munster cheese, and then I wanted some type of salami, and I asked for a 1/4 pound of the regular beef salami, but I didn't like it. It was so fatty. So then he was luring me into getting something better, if I wanted something better, and I said, yes, I want something better. So he took out this one that it's called Citerio Sweet Sopressata. And basically all that means a fancy salami with little kernels of pepper, with little pepper pieces inside of it. So I said this will give the bread a good taste. So I have that cold cut, and over here I have some sliced up, what is it? Some sliced up brisket. It's, why didn't I just look at it? Okay, Glenrock, the cooked beef brisket. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator because it's not time to use it. I have to make my bread first. As soon as I make my bread, then I can start my soup. So let's put this away because this is like towards the last step, just before I have to put it into the oven. So I have a bowl here. I already washed it. I have my little spurtle here that's gonna help me mix this in really well. And to my bowl, the first thing I'm going to add is my milk. So I have some warm milk. I actually heated it so it could stay warm. It has this little cap on top that I'm just gonna remove it. I don't know, a lot of people like this on their coffee, but I don't like it. So I'm just gonna put that to the side. Okay, so we have that, and also I need 3 eggs, and these 3 eggs are warm, and the butter's warm also because your ingredients need to be warm. So I have my yeast here. I'm gonna need about 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. Let me get my measuring spoon. Okay, so I'm gonna need, I think it's 1.5 teaspoons that I used the last time. So I have my yeast here in the jar. So this is 1 tablespoon of yeast, and I'm gonna do 1.5 tablespoons. Okay, this is half here, so I'm gonna grab a little half. All right, so now I have 1.5 tablespoons of yeast there. Okay, so to my yeast, I wanna add 1 tablespoon of 1 tablespoon of sugar. So 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of sugar. Now that sugar is gonna help that yeast get really nice. So you gotta just give it just one little quick mix. Make sure you mix that because the warm milk, the sugar, and the yeast is gonna have a really frothy effect on it really soon. So I'm just gonna leave it right there for now. And I'm gonna cover up my sugar. I put 1 tablespoon. What did the recipe call for 1 type? I'm trying to remember. I think it was 1 tablespoon. You know what? I will put another little half of a teaspoon more of sugar because I don't want it too sweet, but I want the brioche bread to taste good. Yes, this is gonna be like a brioche bread. All right, so I used my sugar already and I used my yeast, and I'm just waiting for that to like bubble up a little bit. Okay, so let me put my yeast back. So what I want to do is I want to get these eggs and this butter incorporated and then put it into my yeast. Okay, so I have a little bowl right here. Okay, I have a cute little bowl right here, and I'm just gonna put my warm eggs. My eggs are warm. I'm just gonna move that over for a minute. And my measuring spoons. I'm gonna crack 3 eggs in here. I'm gonna need 3 eggs. The unbreakable egg. So that's 2 and 3. So I have 3 eggs in there. Is that a shell? Yes, it's a shell. Okay, so yeah, I got my 3 eggs. Alrighty, so here we go. So I have my eggs and I have my butter. My butter's a little soft. I'm gonna first mix the eggs before I put my butter in. So I have my little spurtle here, and you could use that for mixing also. You could use the one with the serrated, like with little holes in it, but look, this did the job. It's looking very nice. So we're gonna use that. Thank you, Bunny. My friend, my neighbor, my friend for many years, more than 30 years, and my neighbor downstairs, her name is Bonnie. She gave me a set of these little spurtles. They're really cute, and you can use them for a lot of different things. So I'm using it basically because it not only mixes the egg, it's kind of like breaking it up a little bit, like that tension. So I have my butter here, and my butter said it needed, how much butter did it say? I think it needed half a cup of butter. So you would figure, let me see, 4 tablespoons is a quarter, 8 tablespoons is a quarter, equaling half a cup. Okay, 8 tablespoons equals 1/4 pound, equals half a cup. So 8 tablespoons, right, is half a cup. So we're gonna put this half a cup, right? Because that's what it said, half a cup. I'm looking at my recipe. I had to pull it out the little paper, and this says half a cup. Half a cup. Okay, so I'm gonna get half of this. Let me grab something else so I don't have to dirty my spoon. Okay, so we got half. All right, so I'm just gonna put that right in there, about half. I'm gonna leave the rest. Ooh. Oh no, almost a problem. Can't have that. In this kitchen, it's not a problem, so don't start. Okay, so yeah, this is, I made it funny. Okay, I needed, yeah, it says half a cup of butter. I did that. All right, so that's it. Hold on to stuff, Wanda. Don't let anything fall. All right, so I'm going to put this away because I'm going to use this. And I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use another egg later on for like the egg wash. Okay, so, all right, so now let's squish this butter a little, which I think it's not going to work too good. Unless the eggs were really hot, but they weren't hot. My butter and my eggs and my milk, everything was at room temperature. But let's just give this a few minutes. I'm waiting for that frothy effect to happen, which I don't see it happening yet. It should happen soon. You know what? I'm using instant yeast, so I guess you have to wait for other yeast, right? But okay, Let's go from here. So I'm just going to get my oh, I brought this cute little haul. So cute. I didn't even know that Amazon had like haul days. You have to look in a haul. And this is so cute. I got these little salt and pepper. That's so cute. Look, a little P for pepper and the S for salt. And it's glass. And I paid 87 cents for this. And they call it a haul. 87 cents. I was so happy. And you know how I always cut up some ingredients, like just some onions, or I bought these little bowls. I thought they were so cute. And these were only 79 cents, guys. 79 for a pack of 10. Now when I have the ingredients that I want to put, I can use my little bowls. They're so cute. So I'm going to put the pepper away because I don't need the pepper right now. I'm very happy with that little hole. You got to check it out. Okay, so I have some salt and I'm going to use 1 teaspoon. Here's my teaspoon. Okay, here's my teaspoon. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. So let's see how we fill this up. Oh, perfect. Filling up. See? Okay, so I'm just going to add my salt right there to the eggs. Okay. And we also needed, let me see the butter we got. All right, so that's it. This is the time, people. See? It didn't get that frothy, but like I said, this is, oh, I see there was something going on in there. I see these little bubbles that are dark bubbles. I don't know why, but okay. We're going to add our egg mixture in here. Egg. Did I say Ed? I'm sorry. The egg was named Ed. No, I'm kidding. Oh, boy. I'm just full of jokes today, right? Okay, no. I'm happy making soup and bread. I'm making soup and bread. So we're going to give this a mix, right? Okay, we got everything in here. Everything's in here. And I'll just go by it one more time. It was a third of sugar, a teaspoon of yeast, a teaspoon of salt, 3 eggs. I'm reading from my little list because I took it out. I wrote it off my recipe book. So I just wrote it on a little piece of paper so it could remind me. So, third of sugar. Look. See? Right there. Screenshot. Okay. So, here we go. We're going to add 4 cups of flour to this mixture. Where's my little cup? Okay. We're going to add 4 cups, okay? This is, where's the cup? Okay, cups right here. This over here is 1.5 cups, and I guess if you reach over here to the 200, it's going to make it 2 cups, right? So, just going to put the 2 cups. I'm going to fill it up. Okay, so there we go. 1 second, I'll be right back. I forgot my sifter. We need to make this nice. Okay, so we're going to take my sifter. I'm just going to add the flour in there. And I'm just going to tap it in there. So it could be all nice and smooth. Okay, see? Like those little things. I'm going to put them in my sink. Okay, so let's do it again. And we're going to get another 2 cups. So we're just filling this up to 2 cups. Okay, that's it. Spill the flour. That's okay, comes with the baking. If you're not making a little mess during baking, is it really baking? Okay. Okay. Like I said, I don't know, I'm full of jokes today. Okay, here we go. So we're sifting our 4 cups of flour in here. There we go. Now all those little things, we can just get rid of that. Okay, so now we're going to take it. Let me get rid of my flour because I don't need it anymore in here. Okay. Alrighty, so let's get to mixing. So now we're going to mix it and then we're going to leave it so it can rise. It could rise to the soup occasion. Soup off the menu. And I did add my milk. I added everything. You guys saw, right? I'm not missing anything. All right, so let's just keep mixing this because it's so floury. Got to get all that flour and butter incorporated in there. Really nice. And like I said, it has milk in there already, so let's just keep mixing. The more you mix, the less flour you'll see floating around. So this is pretty good, this little spurtle. Yes, it's very good, except one that's tired. Okay, it's mixing, guys. I'm mixing it. I'm the electric mixer. All right, so there we go. See that? I think it's all incorporated now, like really. I don't see anything. I still feel like it's missing something. It's the butter. Okay, you know what, guys, I'm gonna have to go in with my hands, so I'm gonna get the hands clean. Let's do my hands clean. Yes, Wanda, I always drop something. I dropped my measuring cup and my spurtle. Okay, I don't need the spurtle anymore. All right, so my hands are clean. Let's get in there. Let's get in there and work this little dough. And it's good, it came together pretty well. There's nothing dry in there anymore. I'll show you in a minute. I still feel like it needs a oil, but I can't remember. I think I put half a cup of oil the last time. I really think it needs a little oil, guys, so I'm gonna grab some olive oil, okay? Where's my olive oil? Sorry, I'm looking for my magic box. Okay, here it is. Right behind me. All right, so I'm gonna add, let's say there's a tablespoon. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, okay? 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And now I'm just gonna take it and break it in half and doing it this, and then we can eat it better. It smells really good. I love olive oil. That's gonna be a nice taste. So here we go. We have our dough. Everything is ready. You can see it. I'm just gonna knead it in the bowl for a few seconds. Incorporate all that olive oil that I have in there. Okay, and then we're gonna put it to the side. And we're gonna let it do its thing. And it's gonna rise. You know what I like to do? I like to put the oven on for 2 minutes. You know why? It warms up, right? It warms up the microwave. So after I put it in for 2 minutes, I'll just take my dough and I'll put it in the microwave. So it's in a nice warm place. And if it's in a wrong place, trust me, it rises faster. Okay, so there it is. This is my nice dough. Very nice. If you hear a lot of noise outside, it's because my elevator's out. People have to use the stairs. So, yeah. It's tough, especially when you live in a building that has 6 floors. Imagine that. And that's tough. All right, so there we go. I have my dough, and I just want to wrap it up with something. I'm gonna get a plate, the old-fashioned plate. Hold on. Wash my hands. Okay, so my hands are clean, and I'm just gonna get a plate. I think this place should do it. This is fine. And I'm gonna use my little rag, check for spiders. And no spiders in there. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna put this over at my pretty towel. Then I'm gonna put my plate. I'm gonna wait for my microwave to stop beeping, and then I'm gonna put it in. Okay, it's set. so I have my big old pot here. I'm gonna move this out in a little while. Just want to show you now what's the next step. I got my big old pot right there, my little soup pot, and I'm gonna light this stove. Does it cooperate? Will it cooperate? Yes. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Oh, and I also have these little potatoes that I got. They look really cute. And I'm gonna rinse some of these little tiny potatoes and I'm gonna put them right into my soup. Okay, so first thing I wanna do is, I didn't throw the water out after I cleaned it. And just get rid of that water. Okay, so I got rid of the water. And where's my oil? Did you see where I put my oil? I just put it down. Okay, there it is. I'm kidding. Okay, here. I'm gonna add like a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of oil. And I'm gonna add a little pat of butter. A little pat. A little pat like that. Okay? So, take now my oven is nice and warm. I put it for 2 minutes. Now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it in my oven. I'm not gonna turn it on. I'm just gonna leave it there because it's gonna rise. All right. So we're not gonna use this right now. I can put this to the side over here in a bowl for later. I'm going to grab my peppers. I put all my peppers in there. And you grab the onions. And I'm going to put all the onions in there. Okay, so let me put these back to the side. I'm going to grab my spoons out of here. I don't need the spoons with a measuring cup. Okay, I do need a spoon to mix up my ingredients. Okay, so there we go. We're going to get all this onion and garlic here. I mean, no, I didn't get the garlic yet, but I will get garlic in a few minutes. Okay, right now, I'm just going to let that cook right there for a few minutes. The heat is high. Yes, and I have my garlic that yeah. Wanda's so clumsy. No, I'm not. It was put on wrong. Okay, so I have the head of garlic. Okay, I'm gonna take this head of garlic and I'm gonna squish it, and my whole tray fell down. See, this is what it is. My tray fell down. I'm gonna put it right here. This is where I like to keep my my cutting board, the little hot plate, and that. So, okay, so I picked that up. All right, so I want to get some garlic in there. I have this, and I'm gonna grab this, and I'm just gonna grate some garlic. I'm not putting the sazon yet, so I have to do the garlic. So I'm just gonna smash a little bit gently, so it don't go flying everywhere. Okay, I got a little mallet here. See that? This is because I didn't get around to taking that whole big bag and smashing all the garlic. You know how I usually do. So I'm gonna finish filling this. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Hey everybody, I'm back, and I already started grating some of the garlic, and I did a few other things. So I'm just putting them in my garlic press right now. Just gonna put some in there. They're real tiny, so I'm doing more than one at a time. I think that should do it. Okay, so we press it down. No, you have to go in. Okay. Okay, what I've done already is at least 5 little cloves of garlic. They're really small. I have this one left over here. Just gonna try to press it again. All right, there we go. All right, so this is cooking well. Okay, so just gonna get the rest of the garlic that's stuck in here. All right, I'm gonna put this to soak. All right, so look at what we got here. I'm gonna take the uncooked bone and I'm gonna put it in there already so it can start cooking down a little bit. Now, I have mostly all my ingredients, like the major ingredients. I'm gonna add a little salt to this. Okay, that's good. That's about a tablespoon and a half, maybe. And then I'm going to add some pepper. Doesn't come out a lot. That's good. I was always nervous. Now I can shake, shake, shake. Okay, so there we go. You see? Cook that bone a little bit down. And now I'm going to add in my sazon. Okay, I can put my salt and pepper away. And I'm gonna grab some parsley flakes. I'm gonna grab a little bit of parsley flakes and I'm gonna put them in there. Doesn't really need that much ingredients. I'm gonna add a little bit of my butter and herb to there also. Just a couple shakes of my butter and herb. There we go. I did it again. Okay, okay. Not a problem this time, okay? Look, pick it up and put it back in the bowl. My stove is clean. Okay, so funny. Alright, see my bone is okay? It's looking nice. I'm stir frying this. So I added all the ingredients to that. I'm not going to add any olives. I don't want olives. But look at here. It's like purple or pink, and inside is yellow. And then this one is a white carrot. I've never seen them before. So anyway, I'm gonna try it out. Over here I have some Brussels sprouts. I have some celery. A couple of garlic cloves fell in there too. That's okay, not a problem. I have some potatoes. Grab some potatoes and I'm gonna put my potatoes in there. And then I'm gonna grab the carrots and I'm just going to dice it. First I'm going to go along this way real quick and just get a couple of these little carrots in there. I have never seen different color carrots like this before. I mean, I've seen little colorful carrots, but I've never seen them big like this. I've never used them before, but since this is still from the City Harvest, some carrots that I got that were different colors, I said I'm going to throw them in there. Why not? Extra veggies is nice. And I like the way this is so cool. This is so cool. The way it's like that. It's a charm. I wonder if they mix two carrots together to get that. Alright, so just chop away. Chop away. Chop, 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 chop. Okay, there we go. So, here's my carrots. Sorry guys if this video is taking too long and I still haven't done the bread, but that's okay. The soup is going to be put to cook in a few more seconds, like to have everything cooked together. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of my sauce in there, and this is tomato paste because I'm going to be adding the water. I'll put this in last because it's already cooked. So this is about 1 tablespoon. I think 1 tablespoon is enough. Okay, so we're getting a little stir fry in here. Really nice. See that going? Everything going good in this big old pot. And when it's almost ready, I take out all the bones that I see, you know, and I just leave the meat pieces floating in there. All right, so sorry guys, long video. So this is already stir frying, right? So now I'm gonna go get my water. Let me get my water. You're gonna add water in there. That's 2. Oh, I raised it. Good. All right. I don't know how many cups is that. I lost count. Maybe about 6 to 8 cups of water. But yeah, I'm just gonna let this come to a boil. I might add another little cup or 2 off camera because I want this to come to a full boil. All right, so I'm gonna add more water, let it come to a full boil, and I'll let you know when it's all boiled up. I'll come back and we can add that piece in. All right, I'll be back. I'll be back. Hi everybody. My soup here has been boiling for about half an hour with the uncooked bone. So it's been half an hour already. Ouch, splash me. Oh my goodness, this must be the comedy special here going on. All right, so since this is already cooked, that bone, I'm gonna put this bone in now, just so I could give it that extra flavor, because this bone was already cooked, and look, you could see little pieces of stuffing, so it's gonna make the soup taste even better. Okay, so I don't know if I should remove this piece. No, okay, I'm not removing nothing. I'm just gonna dump it in my big pot, and I'm just gonna let it cook for another half an hour, and I'll be back in half an hour, okay? And then I'll show you how I take out some of the meat out of those bones, because it should be falling right off the bone now. So I'm just gonna cover it, and I'll be back in half an hour, and then we can also check our bread to see how our bread's doing. I pulled out the noodles that I wanted to use, just 3 little rolls. I made a little egg wash here for my bread, because you didn't forget about the bread, right? So I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm gonna be right back, okay? In about half an hour, as soon as this cooks for another half an hour with that cooked bone in it. Hi everybody. Do you see the way this is bubbling? It's been cooking here for half an hour, and I'm almost sure all my carrots and my potatoes that are in there, they should be soft already. If not, that's not a problem, because you know what? I'm gonna add my noodles in now. For 1 noodle, 2 noodles, 3 noodles, and those are gonna break apart in there. So I'm gonna let this cook for about another 10 minutes, but what I wanna do is, I wanna light the back stove, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna light the back stove so I can turn off the front one. It can continue to boil there for a few minutes. Okay, so, oof, hold on 1 second. Hold on, sorry. I know this is not in the cooking process, but I can't see it. Okay, so I'm gonna grab that pot that's really, really hot, and I'm just gonna put it back there. Oh, wrong way. That soup smells divine, delicious. All right, so it smells really, really good, guys. Seriously, I'm not kidding. It's delicious, it smells. All right, so I have my my dough here. I'm just gonna look at this 1 second. Like I said, those noodles are gonna cook up really quick, okay? And my meat is already like breaking up also in there, which is a good thing, because I like to take out all the noodles. But I'm just gonna leave it cooking like that, uncovered, okay? So I want to check on my bread. Let's see what this bread looks like. If it rose a little bit, hopefully it rose to the occasion. And let's check it. I could smell it as soon as I lifted up the plate. And look. Very nice. See? Push it down. Very nice. Okay, so you see this dough? This dough is workable. Like right now, I could work with this dough. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to grab a little bit of flour in case I need it. Where's my cup? Okay. Just grab it. flour here in case I need it. And what I want to do is I want to get my pan ready. I'm gonna find my pan. I can't find my pan, guys. Just give me another second. I can't find it. I really don't know where the pan is. I'm gonna have to use a different one, which I don't really want to use this one. I like to use the flat one, but hold on, give me 1 second. I'll be back. I'm gonna look for it. Okay, so I found my pan and I put some wax paper on it already. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to get my little cutter. Where's my cutter? Hold on 1 second. I need to find. Oh boy. Okay, I'm just tired. No big deal. I'm just a little tired. I can't find my cutter. So you know what? I'm going to use a little spurtle to chop on. Okay, I'm going to put a little dough on the bottom of this. Okay, just want to bread it up real good. So I can take my bread. And I'm going to put it right here like so. And it looks really nice. I'm just going to fold it in a couple of times. I'm going to fold it in. Okay, this is looking very nice. Just let me fold it in a little more. You can see my soup is going really nice. So let's just a little bit more, okay? Okay, that's good. Okay, so it looks good like this. Now what I want to do is I want to make it into a bowl, and I'm going to cut it in half because I want to see if I can make 2 loaves out of this. So, okay. So that's a good right there. Right there is good. It looks nice and even on both sides. Make sure. Okay, it's good. So I'm just going to cut it right in half. Okay, and I'm just going to put this one on my little plate on the side for a minute. And I cut up some Gouda cheese into little cubes. Okay, so I could use that. Just let me get my cold cuts out. Alright, and now I'm going to need my rolling pin. Let me get my rolling pin. Okay, so I got my rolling pin. Now what I want to do is I want to roll this bread out to a nice sheet so that I could fill it up. So I'm going to get to rolling it because I want to stuff it. Okay, I'm going to put a little flour on this, just a little bit, not too much, just so it can help me roll out better. Okay, like that. That's good. That's what I wanted. So, just a little bit this way. I want it nice and wide so I could stuff this bread. Okay, so I'm going to turn it around like there. Okay, and let me just roll this side out. And this one is almost done too. Okay, that's about how I want it. Just like that. Just even it out a little. Okay, so that's good. See? Just want it to look like a nice loaf. Alright, so that's good right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of the Gouda in there. Put some Gouda on the bottom, like this. I'm going to put this right here for a minute. Okay, so let's get some Gouda in here. Gouda's good. Alright, let's get it all over. Okay, I think that's good right there. I just wanted to have little tastes of Gouda everywhere. Okay, so I'm just spreading it out. Alright, that's good. So now I'm going to take my Wait, I brought the wrong stack. This is just ham and cheese. I don't want the ham and cheese. I want this one. So I'm going to take a little bit of my Parmesan. Not Parmesan, this is mozzarella. So I'm just going to put some mozzarella on this also. A little bit of mozzarella. That's good enough for me. Alright, so we have mozzarella in there. And now I'm going to take my sausage one right here. And I'm just going to put a few slices down. Like right there. There. Right there. And there. And one for the end. Okay, that's good right there. So I'm going to put this one to the side. It's getting hot because of the stove. This is perfect. You know what? This is already done. And my noodles, they're perfect in there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn it off because this stove is so hot it's going to keep on cooking and I have to take out those bones. So I'm just going to leave it straight like that. And I'm going to grab some of my Munster cheese. I have some Munster cheese here. So delicious. I'm going to grab a couple slices of this. And I'm just going to put it right there. Like that. Like that. Like that. And maybe one more. Alright. Perfect sandwiches. Okay, so now that I have that one there, what I want to do is grab some corned beef. So we have our corned beef right here. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's grab some corned beef. I think this one broke. So I'm going to put it right there. Right there. And right there. I'm going to grab another one and put it right here in the middle. And grab another little piece and put it on this side. And a little piece for Wanda because she's watching. Don't look. Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to take my bread and I'm going to roll it. I didn't put no cheese on top. Hold on. I'm going to put a little Gouda. Just a little line so it can have nice cheesy taste inside. Okay? So that's it. I just felt like it needed a little bit more. Alright? That's good. Now I'm going to take my bread and I'm going to start rolling it like into a bread. Like a Italian bread or something. And push this back in. Keep going and lift the sides up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Look at that beautifulness. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna grab this butter. I'm just gonna grab a little bit just so I can put it on my bread, okay? My hands are clean or else I wouldn't be doing this, guys, alright? When I cook for you, I wash my hands every 2 minutes, but when it's cooked for me, this is working just fine. So I'm gonna roll it again, like so. I'm gonna just make sure that it stays together. A nice little roll. Okay, and I'm gonna grab a little tiny bit of butter just for this side. Okay. Just a little bit. Alright, so that's perfect for me. Perfecto mundo. Alright, so I'm gonna leave my pan there. I'm just gonna grab my wax paper and I'm gonna grab my nice rolled bread. See how it looks? Really nice and rolled up. We've got these little pieces here on the side, which is not a problem, you know, deal around here. I'm just gonna pinch it together a little bit, and that's it. I'm gonna put this side down. There goes my spurtle. All right, so I've got one bread. Okay, I'm gonna take my bread and I'm gonna put it in my pan. Oops, that's a big baby. That's a big baby. Okay, I put it right there. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab the other half right here, and I'm just gonna knead it a little bit. Let it know what it's coming. Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna put a little bit of flour on the bottom so it doesn't get too stretchy. A little flour on the top. Okay, so here we go. Now just opening this bread a little bit. Very nice. It's going good. When I feel it that it pulls a little bit, I'll just put a little bit of flour on it. Go like that. That's good. Just making it a little longer, just the size of my little mat. That's good enough for me, the size of my mat. All right, so. If I know how to put this fast forward, guys, I would, but I don't know how to fast forward it. Okay, this is good. This is looking really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna stuff this one too. Okay, beautiful. See how nice that looks? It's gonna be a really delicious bread. Very delicious. Like a brioche Italian bread. Or you could say a prosciutto. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think this is about good right there. The other one's a little bigger, but it's not a problem. Okay. One of them will probably have a little bit more cheese than the other one because I didn't cut up some more. But anyway, it'll be okay. It's not a problem. We still have a lot of other cheese. So, okay, that's it. See how beautiful that looks? Fine. Stay there. I don't need you anyway. All right, so like I said, look, it only has a little bit of the quesabola. I mean, I could add another piece to it if I wanted to. Where's my knife? Okay, if I wanted to, I could just add another little piece. It doesn't take long, like I did before. Just cut them into little squares. Cut them like that. And then make small pieces. Not that small, but, you know, small. So you could have enough to spread it out. Okay, so that's good. So I'm going to take this one and put it around where it doesn't have any. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side over here. And I'm just going to continue to put some cheese around it, like so. I didn't really want this video to be that long, but you know, when it's something good like this, homemade, it takes time and it's better for you, wholesome ingredients. Okay, so there we go. That's good. Now that I got that cheese down, I think I'm gonna add 2 slices of my Munster cheese, just like this. Okay, just a little bit of Munster cheese, and then I'm gonna get my a little bit of my mozzarella, and I'm gonna put on top, or rather on top of here. There's not that much, so I'm gonna use it all. Okay, there we go. So that's done. So now I have some mozzarella going on in there, and I'm gonna grab the rest of my Citerial sweet sopressata. Okay, so here we go. Put the sopressata right there, and there, and I leave those 2 for me for later. I won't leave them. I have enough bread here. We can put them in. All right, fine. I put them in. I'm fighting with myself because I wanted to taste it. All right, satisfied. All right, so now that I have that, I need some more cheese. Which cheese do I have here? All these bags are empty. I still have this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this one on top. I think I should have gotten more cheese, but you know what? That's enough for now. So I'm gonna put my corned beef slices. I'm just gonna put like 4 because that's what I have. 1 and 1 more here. That's beautiful. Wanda can eat this one. I haven't eaten, and it's, I don't know what time. I'm hungry. All right, so kind of need a little cheese there, right? Let's throw in a little bit of American cheese. Okay. So we have some yellow American to put on that. 3 slices should do it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Put 1 here. And I'll just take this up, just put them right here on the side. So it can be nice and cheesy. And now we're gonna get to rolling again. So grab your middle on the side, like this. Put that ham in there. Throw cheese inside. Okay. That's good. Looking good. Just gonna stretch it. Make sure those little sides stay in. Like so. Okay. This looks good. I'm gonna grab some butter and I'm just gonna put it right on top. Nice little buttery taste to it. Okay, so I'm gonna roll it on the other side. This side could use some butter too. I'm gonna take a little bit of butter and I'm gonna put it along the edges over here. And I'm just gonna bring them up like this. Okay, this is nice. Now I'm just gonna give it a little press down, make everything compact. All right, so that's good. Try to bring that cheese in. And there we go. It's looking nice. You could roll it and press. And if you see any open edges, you just close them up. All right, so this is done already. Okay, this is really good. It looks nice. I'm gonna get my paper. And grab my bread. Put it right there in the middle. And this is another one. It's a nice long baby. It's very long. All right, guys. So that's it. We got 2 breads. I'm gonna put it right next to each other. Hold on 1 second. Let me show you. Okay. Push it back in. That's good. We got 1 bread right there. And I have the other bread right here. Just before I put it into the oven, I'm going to give it like a little egg wash on top. Okay, but for now, I'm just going to leave it to the side. Just for like a few more minutes. Maybe about 10 minutes or something. I'm going to put it right on the oven because I'm turning on my oven now. Let me get these things out. I will turn on my oven. And I would leave my bread there to rise for a few minutes. Let me just put this cheese away. Alrighty, so I packed them up. I'm just gonna put this on top. I'm just gonna leave it right here. Just leave it right there. Like I said, the oven's gonna turn on in a few minutes. And like I said, my soup is ready. It is so delicious. Look at that. But those bones, I'm not happy with the bones. So you know what we're gonna do? Let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of this flour and these little bowls. And I don't need this butter anymore. Okay, so I'm just gonna put them on the side here. And I'm gonna grab these two little bowls. I have my egg wash for when it's time. And what I wanna do is wash my hands really quick. All right. So my hands are clean, and I have a plate. I have a knife. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab that bone that's in there. It's gonna all fall out apart. If I wiggle it enough, it'll just come right out. So it's hot, and I don't want to burn myself. Okay, I'm gonna put that right there. Oof, baby. So what I want to do is I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna cut out some of the meat. The meat pieces that are all around. I'm trying not to get the bones because I don't want the bones, but I do want the meat. And if you find a little bone in there, it's okay. It's not a problem. So I'm gonna cut the meat off the bones and I'll be back, okay? So I can show you what it looks like. Okay guys, so I took out the two big bones in there. There's just one little piece there, and that one's fine. This is all the meat that I got off the bones, and then you can see right there, there's still some stuffing in there. So, you know, my stuffing, well, let me tell you, my stuffing is really, really good. So that's all the meat that I got off the bone. Okay, so that's a good addition. And look at my noodles, my potatoes, everything is ready. And it has a nice broth to it, where it's not just spaghetti. It looks delicious, okay? So this is what I got left. I took all the bones off. They look like that. So I'm gonna throw this out, and I'm gonna wait another 5 minutes. I'm gonna sit down for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna egg wash our bread and put it in the oven, okay? So I'll be back. Hi everybody, I'm back, and my bread has been sitting here for like 15 minutes. So I think it got a little bigger. They got a little chunkier. They look it. Okay, so what I want to do now is I'm gonna put my egg wash on it. Let's put some egg wash on that. Nice egg wash. So it can have a nice golden-y color. I'm tired. I'm hungry. It's almost 5 o'clock now. I've been cooking since like 2 o'clock. So, yeah. Okay, so that's it. I'm not gonna put no more. Okay, what I am gonna put on it, I don't want to waste this egg, so I don't mind if it goes all over and on the sides. Just brush it right there. It'll cook on the side, and that's fine. Fine with me. Put a little bit on the ends. Okay, get those ends in there. Alright, so, alright, I can throw the rest out. It's not so bad. Alright, so I have this sesame ginger crunch with garlic, and it has black seeds on it, and has good little flavor. So I'm just gonna sprinkle some on. You could see it. I don't know, this piece don't look nice. Yeah, I don't know if it was a hair. And my hair is up, so it wasn't me. Okay, so there we go. Look at that. That's gonna give it a nice little crunch. And like I said, this is sesame ginger crunch with garlic. So I'm gonna take my bread now and I'm gonna put it in the oven. Oh no, I'm gonna be careful. What's the matter? All right, so I'm gonna put my bread now. It's going into the oven at like 390, 400, and I'm gonna leave it there for about 25 minutes, and then we come back and check it, okay? So I'll be back. Hi everybody, I'm back and I'm about to take my bread out right now. Where did I put my pop holders? Oh, okay. That bread is ready. It looks good. It blew up a little bit, but it's okay. It's not a problem. It's very good and delicious and cheesy. I looked at it. Look how beautiful those breads look. And very cheesy. Look, I'm going to grab my spoon. Look how cheesy this looks. You got a nice cheesy pull there. So, my bread is ready, but it needs to like rest for a few minutes, I think. All the cheese is oozing out, but it's not a problem. You know that it's going to be all good. It looked nice. It didn't burn. Nope. It didn't burn. It's beautiful, but it's too hot. I'm going to take it out a second. Let me take out my pan right here. This one popped a lot. This one is okay. Like you could see, it popped a little bit, but let's just get this part off. It looks like it got stuck a little in there. That's good. Okay. Trying to take off this paper. Let's get off this paper. I'm gonna throw this out. Oh, this bread is good. Did we grab it? Put it over here. Okay. I'm gonna leave this one sitting here. It looks delicious. Look at that beautiful bread. Right, guys? You agree? Look how nice it looks. All the little seeds on top. It's oozing a little bit. That's okay. That's what makes it really good. Okay, let me see if I took out all of the paper because, yeah. Okay, right here. Yeah. See? This is some, and this is it. The rest is just toasted, and it's fine. So look at that beautiness. Beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna grab a plate and I'm gonna serve some soup. Okay, so it has my spoon here. The soup is really hot because you guys, it was sitting on the hot oven, so very hot. Look at that nice turkey. Oh my goodness, look at the potato. That looks good. The carrots. Look at all the pieces of celery. Everything looks delicious right here. And you got some Brussels sprouts going on in there, look. Oops. Except for that little bone. We didn't need to see that little bone. Okay, so look, there you go. This is a nice bowl of soup. Right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm looking for, look, I found one of the little carrots. Okay, that's good. That's a good bowl of soup there. Okay, so we have our soup bowl. And then I'm gonna get my knife. And let's see how this looks when I give it a little cut, okay? Here we go. Did I set the camera? Goodness, okay, we're filming. All right, so let's cut a little piece of this bread. Look at this. Look how delicious this looks. Oh my goodness. You know, that's gonna be good. And it's so nice, guys. It's so tender. Like, not like a toasted bread. It's really nice and soft. It's oozing with goodness and it's nice and cooked. You can see all the cheese melted and look at the bread. It's delicious. All right, so I'm just gonna plate this up really quick so I can show you how beautiful this bread came out. All right, so let me get a little plate over here. My hand is a little oily. Look at this bread. Just look at this. Look at this. This is my dinner. I hope you liked the video. And if you stayed around to watch it as long as it was, kudos to you. So this is my recipe. I hope you like it. I hope you make it. This soup tastes and looks delicious. I hope everybody has a blessed day. And good night. Good night, guys. Stay blessed. Give me a like, please. Let me know you like my videos. All you gotta do is hit the little button. Thank you. Bye.